songs in the Key of Yikes. If you've been watching my channel for like literally any amount of time, you know Superchunk is one of my all-time favorite bands. A couple years ago, I did a catalog ranking of their entire catalog. It obviously doesn't include this because it just came out, nor their previous one, Wild Loneliness, but every other one prior to that is in the ranking. It'll be linked below, and I'll probably put a little QR code somewhere up here so you can just get to it. Songs in the Key of Yikes, first of all, amazing album title, and it is so perfect for what we're all going through right now. I mean, America's just trash right now. The world is falling apart. It's terrible. These are songs in the Key of Yikes, you know? It's Superchunk's 13th album. In their 36-year career, I mean, there was a decade where they didn't really do much. First album with the new drummer, Laura King. So that's a nice bonus, and she's pictured there on the back of the record. I caught Laura in the drummer's chair last year when I saw Superchunk on their Foolish at 30 tour. The tour was amazing. I talk in the video about how I had a borderline religious experience, and I was worried that I was going to start weeping and the band was going to think I was having a medical emergency or something and call shut the show down or something, so I had to like keep it together. But it was absolutely incredible, and it was my first time seeing the band without John Wurster. And I do know, I miss John Wurster. I mean, in terms of, do I notice a distinct difference in the drums on this album? I'm not going to lie and say I do specifically. I mean, Laura King plays her own style. I'm unfamiliar with her other bands, so this, you know, I can't compare it to that or whatever. So, founding member, bassist Laura Balance is still in the band. You haven't seen her in concert since probably 2010, 2011 or so, and that spot is typically filled by Jason Narducci, but not always. There have been a couple of other players when Jason is touring with Bob Mould, or if he's doing his REM thing or whatever. So the band is still 3/4 of the band you're very familiar with. I just start by saying that this is another great Superchunk album. Okay, you listen to my catalog ranking, I was critical of like 2 albums in their entire catalog. I basically love this band and love almost everything they do. I will say that, you know, it's a mid-tempo record. It's very you're not getting the blazing speed of like On the Mouth or whatever those guys. It was 35 years ago, guys. They're different people. But they're very catchy and very relatable lyrics. I mean, I feel like, I mean, I think Mac is maybe a year or two older than me, so we're kind of going through some of the same like life stuff. So when he's doing the song, like, first of all, Care Less, which is maybe my favorite on the record, where he's just like, I'm trying to care less. Because you see what else is going on in the world and how fucked up it is, and you're just like, I'm trying, and the chorus is so catchy, I'm trying to care less. But it's hard when you're a thinking, feeling person to just try not to care about something. It almost makes you care about it more sometimes. But I can still relate to that a lot. I can really relate to No Hope sometimes. Everybody dies. It's just feeling like getting older and stuff. You know, every song on this is great. The song Bruised Lung, which is the second song on the record, features Rosalie on the track. I've talked about Rosalie here on the channel a couple of times. She's amazing. The song is really good. And when he says, like, I've got a bruised lung, but you can't see. And then he says, it only hurts when I breathe. That's a cool line. I don't know. It stuck out to me, you know. But I can't think of a song I don't like on the record. Again, it starts off, is it making you feel something? Great song. I've been playing that on the radio the last couple of weeks. I think this is better than Wild Loneliness, actually, which I thought was a really good record, but not as standout-ish as this one. I think this one is actually an improvement over the last one. How would it rank with the rest of the records? I don't know. I've only had it for 2 weeks, guys. I mean, I can't just put it in there with stuff that's so seminal to my entire life. But I do say it probably would show pretty well. It's a good record. I mean, like I said, the band has aged well. They're not trying to be themselves from decades past. They have aged gracefully, and they still rock out like you wouldn't believe. I'm just thinking of some of these other songs. Climb the Walls, Everybody Dies. Stuck in a Dream is another really great one. Train on Fire. God, another fantastic contribution to the Superchunk catalog. I'd go 8 out of 10 on that one. Maybe a pinch on, maybe 8.5 if it really mattered to you.